Hey Gina, I'm just messaging you to remind you that I have Lana for this Sunday. I'm more than happy to go and pick her up somewhere and save you the effort of driving out here.
Ugh, Brandon, I'm really sorry, but my schedule's changed and this Sunday just isn't gonna work.
Oh, wait a second. I only get to see Lana once a month. You can't just tell me that that's not going to happen. You know how much I look forward to getting to spend time with her.
Please don't act like this, Brandon. All I'm asking is that we move it to a different day. I don't get why you're acting so upset about this right now.
Because you've done this before, Gina. You tell me that you don't have time again and again until the month is already through.
But I'm really busy right now, I'm telling the truth. I can't help it, but it's just the facts. You have no idea how hard it is being a single mother. You need to give me a little more flexibility.
I don't really get how you being busy that day should affect whether or not I see Lana in the first place. I already said that I'm more than happy to go and pick you up. You don't have to do anything.
I'm just not comfortable with it is all. You might just take her and never bring her back home to me.
I would never do something like that to our daughter.
That's right, because I have full custody, and if you tried anything like that, I'd call the police right away.
I know you would, Gina.
I don't like how you're acting right now. You're planning something, aren't you?
Planning something? What do you even mean by that?
You're probably plotting to try to get custody of Lana yourself, aren't you? Why can't you just accept what we agreed to when we got divorced? Don't you realize how unfair it is for you to put Lana in the middle of us like that?
Gina, I understand that you have custody of Lana, and I'm very grateful that you allow me to see her when it's possible. But I don't think it's unreasonable to ask that time just be me and her.
I simply refuse to allow that to happen. I need to be there to make sure that you don't do anything bad. Maybe when Lana is a little older, I'll think about it.
Okay then, I understand. When's a good day for me to see Lana?
How does next Sunday sound?
Okay, that sounds good. Just please make sure I can actually see her that day, okay?
I already gave you a date, didn't I? But anyways, there's something I need to talk to you about Lana before then.
And just what is that?
Well, Lana apparently wants to learn ballet.
Really? That's amazing! Please let me know when her recitals are. I would love to go and see one.
She hasn't even started taking lessons for it yet. In fact, I'm worried about letting her do so.
But why would you be worried? I think it's pretty normal for a girl her age to want to get into ballet.
I know, but you need all kinds of material and clothes and other expensive things to do it. Not to mention the lessons themselves are going to cost quite a bit as well. I just wish she was into something that didn't cost so much.
But it's so rare that Lana speaks out about being really interested in something. I think that you should let her do this. She might not even like it when she tries it for real, but what's the harm in letting her try?
You really just don't get it, do you? I'm trying to tell you that I simply can't afford to let her do this. But if you really think it's such a great idea, then why don't you pay for it?
You mean you want me to send you more money for child support?
Exactly. And I'll tell Lana that you're the one paying for her ballet if you do.
I'd appreciate that, but I feel like I'm already sending you plenty of money every month. Are you really using it all up already?
I just told you that I couldn't afford to send her to ballet. Are you doubting me?
No, of course not. Yes, you're right. I'll pay for the ballet. It's not a problem.
I really do think it's great how you would do anything for our daughter, Brandon. I just hope you're not stretching yourself out too thin.
Don't worry, I'm okay. If it's really something that Lana wants to do, then I have no problem supporting it.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, I guess I'll go and tell Lana the good news.
Yes, please do. I really hope that she's happy about it.
I'm sure she will be. Anyway, let's start with you sending me an extra $500 a month, okay?
Got it. And just one more thing. Can you please send me some photos and videos of her lessons?
Yeah. Just hurry up and send the money. I have to get back to work soon. We'll talk more about this later.
Okay, and please just don't forget about next Sunday. I didn't get to see Lana last month, so I really need this.
Ugh, you get me so annoying sometimes, you know? You really do sound like a broken record when you talk like that. Sometimes you just make me really mad. Hey, Brandon, are you already on your way over?
I'm just about to leave the house, actually.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask you something, and I don't want you to get upset, got it? I want to ask you if you mind if we cancel today.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Why would we do that?
Well, Lana has a fever. I think she might be a little sick today.
She has a fever? Do you have any idea what it could be from? Like, does she have a cold or something? Is she okay?
Oh, calm down. She's fine, but she's sleeping right now. She also wanted me to pass along that she's really sorry she wasn't able to see you today and that she was looking forward to it.
Oh, I see. Well, do you want me to buy any kind of medicine to bring over there? Can I at least see her and make sure she's okay?
You mean you want to come inside my house and see Lana?
If it's alright with you, I really would appreciate that.
I just don't get it. Why do you feel the need to come into my house, huh?
What do you mean? I just want to check on my sick daughter.
Well, she's sleeping right now, and you don't need to be waking her up.
Well then, can I at least bring her some gifts to make her feel better, and can you give them to her for me?
You do realize that we're not married anymore, right? I understand that you're Lana's father, but you're not my husband, and you can't just ask to come into my house.
Oh, well, I understand that, and I'm sorry if I was overstepping some boundaries there. It's just that I haven't gotten to see Lana in 2 months now.
Didn't I let you talk with her on the phone not that long ago?
But I want to see her in person. You get why I would want to see my own daughter face to face, right? Why can't I see her?
Because she started ballet and she's tired all the time. She can't be wasting her energy running around with you all day.
Well then when am I gonna be able to see her next?
Before we even talk about that, we have to wait for Lana to feel better. I won't be able to tell you anything until that happens.
Okay, but I'm leaving for a business trip from next month, so if possible, I'd like to see her in the latter half of that month.
Oh, really? Well, I'm only going to have time for it during the first half of the month. So maybe we'll have to put it off even later than that.
Come on, surely you can do better than that. I haven't gotten to see my daughter in 2 months. I have a right to see her.
You have what I give you. Don't try to blame all of this on me.
I'm not trying to do that, but I just feel like you're not being fair with your schedule. I'm always the one trying to schedule the meetings, and I'm always double-checking my schedule to keep the days free. Why can't I get that same effort back?
Okay, alright, geez. Just tell me when you're back from your business trip and we'll figure something out.
Okay, fine. After I come back from my trip then. But can you at least let me know when her fever is down? I'd also like to talk to her on the phone again if that's possible.
Ugh, but you just did that last week. Wasn't that enough for you?
Consider it making up for canceling on me last minute today.
Ugh, whatever. Just know that we're both busy and you won't be able to talk to her for however long you want, okay? Anyways, I have to go to work now.
You're going to work right now? But it's Sunday. Besides, are you really just going to leave Lana alone in the house all day while she's sick?
I can't just call out of work whenever I want to, you know. They're already letting me leave early on the weekdays to pick Lana up.
Right, I see. Well, just please take care of our daughter, okay?
I don't need you to tell me how I should be taking care of Lana, got it? And there's something else that I think you should know.
And just what that might be, Gina.
I'm dating someone right now. Well, are you surprised? Don't tell me that you still thought there was a chance that we'd get back together.
No, that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm just wondering if you've introduced this guy to Lana yet.
Oh, yes, they've met plenty of times. Don't you worry about that.
Don't you think you might be moving a little fast with all this? I mean, we've only been divorced for a year.
Oh, so no, it's wrong for a single mother to want to find love.
No, that's not what I said, and you know it. I don't care if you go out and find someone new, you're well within your rights to do that. But I am asking you as Lana's father to just give her a little more time to process things, please.
I'll have you know that I'm thinking plenty about Lana's future, thank you very much.
Oh, really? And may I ask in what ways you're doing that?
Well, here's one way. I think that you should see Lana even less.
Are you kidding me? Is this just because I asked you to slow things down with your new boyfriend and Lana?
No, but I think that this man could be a good father for Lana, and I would like it if she began to think of him as her father instead. You can't honestly expect to be her father forever when you don't even live with us, right? Don't you understand what you're putting her through when you do that?
But I am Lana's dad, and that's just a fact. And the whole reason I didn't fight you harder for custody was because you told me that I would be able to see her regularly.
Doesn't matter whether you fought me or not, I'm the mother, so I would have ended up with custody. I was always going to win no matter what. And if you really loved Lana in the same way that I do, then you'll think about giving her the space she needs.
No, I won't let that happen. I care more about Lana than I do anything else in the whole world.
And you think that I don't? I'm not asking that you let go of that love, only that you love from afar. Nothing has to change right away, but after I get married, we're going to have a serious talk about this. Who knows? Maybe you'll feel the same way if anyone ever wants to marry a man like you.
I didn't ask you for your opinion on my marriage prospects, thank you very much.
Look, I just think that right now, Lana is at a crossroads in her life. I won't stop her from saying she wants to see you, but I think once she realizes this is a permanent thing, that maybe she'll change the way she thinks.
Well, you're not being very fair to her if you're telling me to stay away.
You've done a lot to support us financially, and I'm really grateful for that. But my new boyfriend is also contributing money to help me raise Lana. That's another reason why I want this man to be Lana's new dad if we get married. I really think that he has her best interests at heart.
Hey Mom, I'm sorry I didn't answer your calls. I'm actually away on a business trip right now, and I was out grabbing dinner with a client.
Oh, Brandon, thank goodness you've finally gotten back to me. You need to come back home right this second.
You want me to come back? Why's that? Is everything okay? Did someone get hurt or something? Don't tell me that something has happened to Dad.
No, it's not your dad, but it is very, very serious. Your daughter just showed up and she is soaking wet. And she's crying and crying about how she wants to live with you.
Wait, you mean Lana? She showed up at the house?
That's right. I guess she ran away from Gina's place.
She ran away and now she's soaking wet? Has it been raining there or something?
It hasn't been raining at all. Lana said it was Gina and her boyfriend who did that to her.
Gina and her boyfriend left Lana like that?
Lana told me they would dump a bucket of water over her anytime she said she wanted to see you.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. I've taken her to the hospital for now. The poor girl's teeth were chattering and it looks like she hasn't eaten in days. I don't even know how she managed to get herself to your place in her state.
What the heck is going on? What did those people do to my daughter? Is this how Lana's been living this whole time when she's been with her mom?
Brandon, I know it's a lot to ask right now, but you need to calm down. The important thing is that I have Lana and she's safe right now. I have to go and speak to the doctors, but I'll give you a call once I'm done.
Sure thing. I guess I'll start looking into tickets to go back home.
Oh, please hurry. Lana just won't stop crying about how badly she wants to live with you. I'm sorry I wasn't more there during your divorce, but I am completely with you now. We will save Lana. But if we're going to do that, we have to stay calm and sharp. You're the only person Lana has to count on now. Hey, Brandon, I'm just wondering if you haven't heard from Lana recently?
Oh, please, I know that you already know the answer. That call I just got was from your number, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. Sorry about that. There's just a lot going on here.
A lot going on? You wouldn't happen to be talking about Lana going missing, would you?
Oh, I knew it. I knew that you had something to do with it. Give me back Lana right this second. If you don't, I'll go to the cops and have you arrested.
Go ahead and try it, Gina. You'll only be getting yourself into trouble, though.
What are you even talking about?
I mean that I've already heard the whole story from Lana herself. She told me all about how you two have been living since the divorce, and how all you do is go out on dates and force Lana to look after the house while you're gone.
That's just ridiculous. I've never done anything like that. Are you really going to listen to what a child has to say over me? She's just lying because she's throwing a tantrum against me. Just tell me where you both are right now and I'll go pick her up.
We're at Child Protective Services, if you must know.
Wait, you're talking to CPS right now?
That's right. We're talking about how I can get custody over Lana and save her from you. So yes, please come over. We have so much to talk about.
But I don't get it. What's going on? I didn't even do anything.
Oh, please, are you really going to pretend like the way you were treating Lana was nothing?
I was just doing my best to raise her is all.
Well, she showed up to my house and where my mom was, soaking wet and crying. She told my mom all about how you and your boyfriend dumped water all over her and how that wasn't the first time either. Plus, she told us about how you only ever feed her scraps and make her clean the house for you, and how you let this man of yours smack her around. You're just pathetic, do you know that?
Well, do you even have any proof that I've been doing all this to Lana? She's always been a skinny little thing, and she enjoys cleaning up around the house. And I'm busy with all the work all the time anyways.
So that's your excuse? You're so busy with work that you don't have time to take care of the house, and so you let your kid do it? Because I called the company where you said that you worked, and they said that they have no record of an employee with your name.
Well, that's because I changed jobs recently.
Okay, well then tell me where it is that you're working right now. I want to make sure that you actually do have the job that you say you do.
And just why should I have to do that for you, huh?
Because you're abusing our daughter. So if you're really not, then you show me some proof of how you're raising her now.
I don't have any proof of that. What would that even look like?
Then you really leave me no choice but to try and get custody, okay?
But you don't have any proof that I've done any of those things either, right? Maybe Lana just covered herself in water and ran to you to lie about me. Or maybe you were the one who did it so that you could frame me. I would never do something like that to my daughter, so I'm sure that you must be lying.
You really think that you're going to get away with this just because your abuse doesn't leave marks? I'm afraid that's quite a bit old-fashioned. Abuse cases look just as much into mental abuse as they do physical nowadays.
So then, you think I'll be arrested for child abuse? I'm the whole reason that little brat is alive.
Are you trying to say that you're innocent just because you fed your kid from time to time? It doesn't matter what you do to the kid as long as they're still alive? I realize now that you've been dressing up Lana for me whenever we've met, telling her not to tell me what's been going on at your house. And that's why you're always wanting to be there when I visit, so that Lana doesn't tell the truth about you. So that's why our daughter felt like she had to run away from home and find me.
So then, I'll really be arrested for this.
I think that you already know the answer. After all, CPS already has a file on you apparently. They've received multiple reports about Lana, unless those are all just mistakes too. I'm sure that you'll be punished somehow, and then I'll take Lana from you and give her a better life.
But I really do care about her. This isn't fair. You can't just accuse me of doing all this horrible stuff to her and take her away from me.
Oh please, you don't care about her at all. The only reason that you wanted to get custody was so that you could get me to pay child support. You only care about her from the money that you can make from her. Lana told me about how you made up the thing about ballet just to get me to pay more and then laughed about it with your boyfriend.
Why are you listening to what some little brat has to say about things she doesn't understand?
I believe my daughter, and just because she's a child doesn't mean that she isn't aware of what she's going through. And she's old and smart enough to know what you were doing wasn't right.
Please, can't we just meet in person and talk this out? I think there's a lot of misunderstandings going on here, and I want to try to clear the air.
I'm not letting you get close to Lana ever again, but you are more than welcome to come down to the CPS office and meet me face to face. Although I know you don't want to, since Lana said you and your boyfriend weren't even home for the past few days before she ran away. I bet that you used the extra money I gave you to go on some trip with him, didn't you?
It isn't like that at all, I swear. He's paying for everything.
I don't care who's paying for what. Just don't leave a child at home like that.
Please, you have to listen to me. This is all just one big mistake, I swear.
Nothing you say is going to change my mind, and I am going to make you pay for what you've done. After that, Gina and her boyfriend were promptly picked up by the police and arrested for what they had done to Lana. Although they were only arrested for a couple of months, I was able to get custody of Lana in the end. When she was released, Gina tried to reach out and apologize for everything, but I was having none of it. I blocked her on everything and cut her out of my life completely. I didn't want her to come near Lana ever again. When she's older, if Lana wants to make the decision to meet her mom, I won't stand in her way. But since she's still just a child and needs to know that it's okay to trust adults, I know that if she keeps on interacting with her mom, it will definitely affect her development more than it already has been.